So then the correlation between one piece of material to one piece of scrap is copper, basically. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Astroneer episode 41, where I had to do a double take for a hot second as we're back here at our base and realized, that's right, I need to teleport over to the North Pole of the planet. Now, something that I realized as I was planning out this episode in my head and sort of walking through what I was going to need to do to get to the next gateways with our vehicle here is I have realized that we may have to double back. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why I think that's the best option. So suffice to say that if we decide to head back, which I mean we're pretty much going to head back, and here's why though. At our current destination where we're at here, we're at the North Pole. We clarified that. You can see how it spins around the North Pole. Now the easiest way to hit all the gates in sequence would be to travel to one of the non-pole gates, kind of like the one we came from. Don't mind me. There we go. And from there, you head east or west until you make a full circle. Then all you have to do is head south, and you'll hit the South Pole. Now here's where the problem comes in. Because the North Pole is here, my depiction of what's east or west changes as I rotate around this thing. So I have no frame of reference. See, it's like, oh, west is this way, so we start heading this way. But wait, west is actually this way. So eventually we'll settle, wait, no, west is this way. Wait, no, west, so you see what happens there. Long story short, if I head in a straight direction, I can't really guarantee that I'm going to end up at a gateway. And even then, what if I don't end up at the gateway that I need to end up at? So I think if I just head back to my gateway, the one that I know we came from, and we just make it, we just decide that we're going to head east from our old gateway, then we can be 100% sure that we hit all the other gateways. And then once we've gotten them all except the South Pole, then all we have to do is head south. So at this point, we just have to look for the way we came from, and I don't think this was it. I seem to remember some of this. Oh yeah, look at all that ammonium. Right. Getting our resources. Oh, graphite. Oh, you don't say. Alright. So we don't really have a set direction yet, but we're going to find it. We're just going to do a circle around this gateway until it's obvious which path we came from, because there should have been some points where we dug into the earth and made our path relatively clear. Although it's possible we didn't. I think we did, though. This would have been it, was it not? This does look familiar. I think we need to head back this direction. If we don't head back the exact way we went, then we'll just have to make it work. I do perceive that is the best option, though. Whoa, look at all that. Danger, danger. So at this point we need to be heading south. Right, because if we head east, It's going to make figuring out which way we need to go a little tricky. But if we just continue heading east, it should just send us kind of in a circle around the North Pole, which we don't really want to do. So we're going to have to cut. Let me not be stuck in the earth. We are going to have to cut a little bit south at some point. So I guess we might as well do that now. There we go. Well, that drill really does help. Alright, we're just going to go right through here. Straight and level, and hopefully we don't run into any open cave. Yep, we just burrow right through it. Look at that. Look at that. Haha! These RTGs are epic! No need to run out of power. Look at that. We just drill right through it. I think we'll just keep burrowing through these cliffs here. I feel like we're on a slight incline. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Let's burrow down a little bit. Okay, alright. No, now we're... Oh, whoa! Look at that. Boom. And there's a gateway over there. Okay. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. After this planet, of course, we'll be going to Visanya, the exotic planet. Which we have a tiny little base sort of set up. Not much. Just really we were there for the lithium. We have quite an extensive network of things set up on Visanya and Glacio, and sort of the basics for an atmospheric condenser on Atrox. By far, this was the most undeveloped planet that we had to take care of, but its power requirements are fairly negligible. 3 RTGs is more than enough. Oh, no. Okay, so I do apologize about the missing footage, but the game decided to crash on us, and the recording software really did not like the whole catastrophe that was. But we are here at the gateway, so really it's not that big of a loss, but I do apologize for the jump in activity. So hopefully this gateway is going to put us at a good spot. And we'll be able to just head east or west from here. There's really only one position that wouldn't be good. It does look like we're south. I mean, obviously we're south. All directions are south. Let's start looking at what we're going to take back with us. So I think we'll process the soil. Wonderful. Now, I did grab a research in that short snippet of time that we came up to the gateway here, unfortunately. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take back the research, and we'll see the soil, the ammonium. Let's take a look at where we are with this gateway here. Oh, no, this is perfect. So this direction would be, let's see, if this is north and this is south, then... this would be east, right? And this would be west. No. This would be, yeah, this would be west. So we just need to travel west from this point, and that'll get us to here, and then south, and then we've hit all the points. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to our base. We'll drop off our supplies, and then we'll get back to it. Look at our wonderful little patch of green on Calidor. I love it. We'll just keep that research going. And then, let's see. Got a little more hydrazine. Thank you. And then here, I think, for all intents and purposes, what we require is more resin. So let's just process that right now. We need to bring this with us next time we go back to Glacio so we can get some of that blue and make like a little lake-looking thing here. Could be neat. I mean, it's just aesthetic, but look at this. This is cool. It really stands out, and it looks a lot better than that concrete kind of gray. Which really, if this is our road, we should just paint the whole thing gray. Ideally, though, we're not going to be trying to play in this game longer than it takes to sort of maximize everything. Once we have everything unlocked, I imagine we're going to be moving on. Because then we will have done our exploration. Wonderful. And then you can have these soil canisters, which we'll take back with us. And the graphite here will just turn into a packager. And we've got that to hold the scrap. Okay. Excellent. Let us head back without further ado. So if I've done my cardinal direction sensing properly, and we do head west, we should hit these gates. And we should be able to hit them in quick order with our single rover powered with its drills. It's actually quite a setup, quite a killer setup. I'm a little worried on other planets where 3 RTGs are not going to cut it, that we're going to have to resort back to the drama of the rover train, which is a little more difficult to handle. Okay, west would be that way. So, let us indeed head west. I think we're just going to burrow through as much as we can here. Oop, oop, except for these trees. They're going to make life difficult. Come on, down a little. Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to dig down into the earth. No. We've done that. We're past that phase. So we're heading west, so we're chasing the sunset, which means we're going to be in for a long night. Even longer than normal. Hold up, though. That's some valuable debris right there. We do want to package up this debris and bring it with us. Absolutely. And look at that, some more ammonia. Very nice. Whoa. Okay, that's quite a canyon. West is this way. Well, we need to readjust our direction. No, turn off the oxygenator. That's the wrong button. Let's readjust to west. Although it looks almost like we're chasing into the sunrise, but if we're going west, that shouldn't be the case. Okay, so it looks like the sun rises in the west. Absolutely. And It sets in the east. Oh, that just ruined my universe. I don't even know how to handle that. All right, well, we'll just travel over to this nice flat terrain. I do enjoy these rolling sand dunes. And the scorching desert sun parched our throats, so there was no water to drink. All we had to do was to pull oxygen from these neon blue tubes, which only dried our throats out even more. Oh gosh, now I need a drink. Ah, water. No, cave! No. Don't do this to me. The caves and the ravines on this planet, even though they seem to be a little few and far between, they're absolutely a detriment. Let's see, we want to continue heading west. If my calculations are correct, Captain. West is... Oh, there it is. There it is. I see the beam in the sky, so that must be the one we want. And if I have done all of my navitroning properly, it should be the next one and a line from the last one. Oh, a fully functioning solar panel. You don't say. Well, you look like you got scrap written all over you. Give me that noise. We don't use solar panels anymore. Solar panels are beneath us. We're so far beyond solar panels. Where we're going, we don't need solar panels. No more. Alright. Let's get in position. We want to keep our ammonium. And we should need 2 extenders. Alright, let's see. 1. Nope, a little bit further. That should work. 2. Indeed. 3. Nice. That's right. That's right. More and more. Slowly but surely, we're turning this planet into our planet. It will be ours. Here, we'll just leave those connectors there for now. Let's go back and drop off the goods, and we'll make sure our directioning was... yes. So then west will take us here, then south to there. Perfect. Okay. So then that seems like the easiest way to ensure that you can check in the box each specific gateway, is if you start with the north, head south till you hit one, then travel east or west till you hit all the ones laterally, then any direction south will take you to the South Pole, and you have the last one. Then it's all done. Let's see, we're going to need 2 more graphite. Let's go ahead and unpack these. And we'll make some more hydrazine. We'll grind up our scrap. This hydrazine will just have to wait there. I mean, I don't know why we have all these soil containers. We're not going to need them all. Ooh, are we really short on power? We are, aren't we? Well, let's see, that's done. it's because we pulled up all of our RTGs. We still have one here. You know, we have more. There's no reason... There's no reason for any of this to, like, run low on power ever. If we're going to be processing all these things at once, let's ensure we have the base power to do so. We can always package them back up. Go 2 more graphite again. These will switch over to packagers. Wonderful. Now, as was brought up in the comments a while back about turning materials into scrap, so as it turns out, the most efficient use of turning a material into scrap is the work light. So 1 piece of copper makes 1 work light, and 1 work light turns into 1 full piece of scrap. Why it works out that way, I'm not sure. But as you can see, so then the correlation between 1 piece of material to 1 piece of scrap is copper, basically. So as long as you have copper available on your planet, you have as much scrap available on your planet as you could ever want, and therefore an unlimited source of whatever material you could want. So I thought that was kind of neat. Now, at the trade station, you actually can get malachite for 1-to-1. So it trades back. So if you decided, oh wait, I didn't want that copper to be scrap, you can come right over here and you can get it back at a 1-for-1. So in that way, scrap is pretty much more valuable than copper, just because of the way it shakes out. I thought that was a fun fact that would be neat to share with everybody. Let's go back to our vehicle. In a way, in my opinion, that makes Silva, and actually probably Calidor, the best planet to establish a permanent base on. Because you have such easy access to copper, you really don't have to ever leave if you don't want to. There's really no reason to. There we go. Now, west it is, which is this direction. Head west, young man, head west. May we find lots and lots of scrap along the way. Oop, I already see some. We will be detouring for scrap. Now, 1 graphite to pack the scrap up is not that great. And in that regard, it's actually much more efficient on the resources if you just have a second rover that you tow behind you with a shredder built into it. And then you can convert this stuff to scrap right away without having to use any graphite at all. But I'm not worried about graphite. Graphite's purpose is to package. That's what it does. And the graphite feels lonely when it has nothing to package. It is just a wasted resource. So in a way, we're helping it complete its purpose. So let's be good to the graphite. Let's help it complete its purpose. West. We're heading the right direction still. Alright. And we shall continue. I think we're just going to drill right through this mountain. And look how fast that filled up our soil canisters. Oh, please don't have an issue with that. Okay. game really doesn't like it when your rover full of stuff takes a header off a cliff. That tends to bother it. Ooh. Ooh. Lots more scrap, you say. Okay. I don't know if we need those power cells. We are beyond power cells a little bit. A little bit. Just like we're beyond solar panels, we're beyond power cells. I mean, we could scrap them. Everything is scrap in the shredder. Everything is scrap just waiting to be eaten by the shredder. Oh yeah, look at all this ammonium here. Whoa. Please, get me up and out of here. Up and out. Alright, I think we're going to head around this mountain because I'm not in a position to use the drill. I'm not sure where all the extra ammonium went. I guess we just... I think we're kicking it around on the bottom of our vehicle. Is that what I'm hearing? Here, why don't we... We'll just hold that in our inventory. This might be a heftier trip back to our base after this. Ooh. Hold on, let's bypass that. Okay. I can see our gateway over there. We're close. We're close. We just need to go around these caves. I think we are kicking... Yep, yeah, look at that. The ammonia finally busted loose. We were kicking an ammonia around. I'm sorry, an ammonium. Ammonium. It's not quite the same thing. And we don't have any wolframite to open up these tech boxes, which is kind of goofy, because that's where the high-quality tech research is. I just don't see the point in it at this point. We're totally capable of just trucking along and grabbing little bits of research here and there, and without focusing on it, we'll soon have everything. This game is very much the definition of what's important to you. How you want to play it. Which I love in a game. Love it. Alright. Let's get our tailpipe into position here. Ah, do we just need one extender this time? No. We can't have that. You know what? I don't care. They're easy enough to put back together. We'll use 2 extenders. You know why. You know why. There we go. We're doing it. Wonderful. Actually, we're going to shred that. Very nice. Now, did we miss anything? I guess we're not taking the soil back. We don't really need to take the soil back as much, though. We can make another trip. There we go. We did. We headed west from here. Got to these. Now south will take us there. And then we're good to go. All right. Let's get this funny little plant back on the research station going. save our progress just because the game's been giving me some issues of late. Let's see, we're up to 5,000 bytes. I think we agreed, what, that we had everything on this page? Right? So we were working on the next one. Drill strength 2, that's 4,000 bytes. That's most of that. I think we might have everything at this point. No, the medium rover and the medium shuttle. So the medium rover is going to be 3,000. Yep, and the medium shuttle is another 3,000. So we just need 6,000 bytes, and then we'll have everything researched, which is marvelous. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll come over here. We're going to continue making hydrazine. And then over here, we're going to make more graphite. So you can see that rover seat was made of compound, right? But these solar panels are made of copper, and look how longer the solar panel takes to break down versus the rover seat. So the item, what the item is made from, what its constituent parts are, plays a big role in how much scrap you get back from it. So anything made from copper, especially these medium solar panels, which I believe, yeah, 1 copper, 1 glass, these actually yield, when they're in complete good shape, more than a single unit of scrap. Whereas these rover seats, I think it's 2 compound is what they take to make. Yeah, they don't give nearly as much. But look how long that single solar panel is going to grind up there. Look at all this scrap. When you have that much scrap, you can put away for anything you want. And we'll say 2 more graphite, please. Yep, 2 more graphite there, and more hydrazine. And we're going to keep shredding. I'm going to take one of these off completely and give it a new one. Oh, not enough power. Things are slowing down. Really? I'll break out another RTG if I have to. Don't make me come over there. I'll do it. So much scrap. Alright, there we go. There's that. And now we can make our packagers. No. Make packagers. I'm trying to remember exactly how much scrap we brought back. I think it was 5. 2 busted solar panels, 1 fully intact solar panel, and 2 busted rover seats. Or maybe it was 3 busted rover seats. I don't remember. Either way, we're going to bring 5 packagers back with us. Okay, that's all that scrap. You delicious, delectable scrap monster, you. You're going to hang out over there because I think we can find a good place for you. Probably somewhere over here, if I had to guess. Take you down and put you up there. Look at that. Look at that. In fact, I think we're just going to recycle you can go over here, because more than anything, I'm realizing that instead of worrying about all these different components that I need to bring, the only thing I really need to bring are atmospheric gases and scrap metal. And, well, and the components to produce a trade center. If you have a trade center and scrap metal, you have everything you need. So I'm thinking we make a trade center, we box it up in a packager, and we replace one of these with it, and then we don't worry about all the other stuff. There's pros and cons to each, I can see. Alright, let's head back to our vehicle. And I was hoping we would make all of the gateways in a single episode, but I don't know if that's going to be the case because we're already running a tad long. Yep, I counted properly. Oh no, I didn't. I'm one packager short. Blast you. We'll just have to keep our eye out for graphite along the way. Oh, this battery was to be shredded. That's okay, that'll sit there then. Right, so then at that point we'll put the boost mod here, and the wide mod there, the drill mod there. And with that, we're good to go, but that's where we're going to have to wrap up this episode. This has been Astroneer episode 41. Thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Be sure to come back next time as we wrap up the gateways on Calidor and prepare to colonize Visanya in earnest. But until next time, take care.